So the Formula One film had its New York premiere the other day, and Max Verstappen was not present for it. Of course, Verstappen was not present for the Monaco premiere a few weeks ago, and he wasn't there in New York City either. Now, why was this? Why was Franz Hermann not present? Well, it might have something to do with the fact that he was actually completing a test on the same day. Not a Formula One test, but something else. I'll explain all here on this video, guys. Let's have a look at why Mr. Hermann, Mr. Verstappen, was not present at this premiere of the F1 film. While many of his Formula One rivals swapped here with this article on the F1Chronicle.com. While many of his Formula One rivals swapped overalls for formal wear on Monday, quadruple world champion Max Verstappen stuck with his overalls and helmet. The who's who of the F1 paddock jetted straight from Montreal to New York to join Brad Pitt and other Hollywood luminaries for the glitzy premiere of the sport's new feature film. Verstappen, though, having also skipped the recent private Monaco screening of the F1 film, instead headed to the iconic Spa-Francorchamps circuit in Belgium. Late on Monday evening, while the New York event was in full swing, the Red Bull driver's private plane touched down at the Flamiège airport, not far from Spa. On Tuesday, he was up and testing at the wheel of the Verstappen.com Racing branded Aston Martin Vantage GT3 car, reportedly helping to prepare his team for the forthcoming 24 hours of Spa. I also sincerely hope that it is a good and successful film and that it has a positive effect on Formula One, Verstappen has said after Sunday's Canadian Grand Prix. You just shouldn't force me to go somewhere because that's not quite how it should be. The 27-year-old's name was not far from the lips of those on the red carpet in New York. Mercedes boss Toto Wolff continued to tread the very thin line between lambasting Red Bull and continued to leaving the door open for Verstappen. Wolff called Red Bull's post-Canadian Grand Prix protest against George Russell's driving behind the safety car ridiculous and petty. But both Wolff and Russell made clear Verstappen was not involved in their decision. I know 100% that Max was not behind this because I know for sure that he would never choose to protest something so unimportant. It was very much a Horner move, I think that's what he's more than alluding to there is Mr. Wolff. Russell, who was also in New York, agreed. I don't think Max even knew about the protests. It's an awkward situation for Russell, however, as he is the one most likely to be ousted if Verstappen does indeed leave Red Bull Racing ahead of the huge 2026 regulation change. Wolff defended his decision to leave Russell's contract unextended for now. It's just a question of timing when we will sort these things out, he said. Now we have the triple weekends, back-to-back races in June and July, but we will manage it. George has been in the Mercedes Junior program since he was 16, so whether he wins a race or what kind of performance he will have has no bearing on the decision. We will know exactly what he is capable of, Wolff added. Very cryptic there. I mean, for me, it's a no-brainer. They should absolutely extend George Russell's deal, but it's likely just down to the fine print of it, down to the clauses, the wages, all that sort of stuff, really, when it comes to commitments from both Mercedes and George Russell. You know, I still do think that one day Verstappen may well go to Mercedes, but I don't really see it happening for 26. I'd be absolutely shocked if that happened. I think it's just a matter of time with Russell, really. But yeah, I mean, look, there's no problems with Verstappen not attending the F1 premiere. You know, he was doing something practical, and hell, if he just wants to go and chill out at home for a week or whatever, because we've got a 2-week break now in F1, then that's up to him. That's his choice. Hell, he's got a really young family. Obviously, you know, his baby being born recently. So, you know, if he wants to do that, all power to him. If he wants to go and test his car for his GT3 team, you know, go and do it. You know, all power to him. No problem whatsoever. I'm sure there'll be some people moaning about it, saying that, oh, he's got no commitment. Why is he not appearing at the red carpet event for the F1 film? If he doesn't want to be there, he doesn't have to be there. That's his choice. It's an invitation, not an obligation. And that is what it should be at the end of the day. Simple as that. So yeah, your thoughts in the comments below, guys. Are you hyped to watch the F1 film when it comes out? I certainly am. I'm going to see it in just over a week's time when it's out here in the UK. I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, let us know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Like, share, comment, subscribe as always, and have a fantastic day wherever in the world today, and we'll see you very soon.